Now it's time to meet the women's featherweight Muay Thai fighters. First, fighting out of the knockouts, haircuts from in red corner. From Vital Fitness in Denver, Colorado, Allison. And fighting out of the New Sales blue corner. From Fuse Box in Westminster, Colorado, Brooke.
Allison Lantz, representing Vital Fitness, wearing the black headgear, is facing off against Brooke Pelton, representing Fusebox, wearing the American flag style headgear. Referee Curtis Thrasher, third in the ring for this 145-pound women's kickboxing bout. Yep. A couple of great gyms being represented here, and immediately Pelton comes out looking for the Superwoman punch. Wow. And then plants her feet and lands a nice right hand. Wow. And a fast pace immediately being set by both these fighters. Very much so. And the kick that we see in MMA so often, Joe Rogan calls it the oblique kick, where you step forward and press into your opponent's knee, was just thrown by Pelton, and she took a warning for it because that is not okay in kickboxing. Pelton fighting like she has got to catch a plane in a half an hour. This is unbelievable. She is just a house on fire right now. And nice head kick flashed up there for Lantz. And Lantz training with none other than Vinny the Assault Lopez. And we've always referenced Vinny Lopez's footwork. If he's able to transfer any of that unbelievable information about footwork, Lantz will be using it tonight, because Pelton is really standing in there and really a very together type of fighter. She's mixing it up well, a lot of pressure, good conditioning, and she is no nonsense in there, JR. Yeah, she's really pressuring the action, but everything that she throws, it seems that Lantz has an answer for. And both these guys have rocked the other already, and each of them just willing to step forward after being hit with the hard shot. Just missing with the head kick was Pelton, but a nice job following it with the spinning back fist. Good flow of technique there by the Fusebox fighter. And Lantz doing a really beautiful job with that switch kick. And a front push. Good work to the body with the legs by Lantz. That's something that'll slow down your opponent. 10-second clacker sounded. Wow, Pelton's tough. These two fighters have really put it on in round number one. Holy moly. Unbelievable action. Wow. Wow, this place is standing on its head right now. Great action in that first round. Unbelievable job. So let's see if these two ladies have the conditioning to throw with the output that they had, and we're going to take a timeout because the mouthpiece is not in for Pelton. But what I was going to say is, let's see if they have the conditioning to keep up the pace in round number two that they did in round number one, because that was by far the fastest paced round we've had this evening. Yeah, that was unbelievable. And it has started that way, JR, to answer your question. Pelton is really, I mean, she is just a killer in there. Good 1-2 to start the round for Pelton. Does a nice job of staying very mobile, does Pelton, until she's ready for that power punch. Then she plants her feet, steps in, works the punch, and then immediately goes back to using her footwork. And a good inside leg kick landed there for Pelton. Had Lantz off balance a little bit. Superwoman punch again lands for Pelton. She's skipping it off the forehead of her opponent, otherwise it'd be landing to an even better effect. You know, I really love the way that Allison Lantz is throwing that switch kick, JR. I mean, she's landing it effectively. It's definitely slowing Pelton down a little bit, and then it's giving Allison Lantz a chance to get in there and throw like she's doing, and follow up with a Superman punch.
And Lantz doesn't leave her hands down for the opening like a lot of people do when they throw that switch kick. Does a good job of keeping her guard up and transitioning it.
Absolutely.
And the first signs of the fighter needing to take a breath, we see Pelton drop her arms and shake them out a little bit. So she's starting to feel the pace of the fight a little bit.
And you can see it. You can visibly see her slowing down right now. And Allison Lantz looking to put that pressure on, and she's doing it.
So possibly Lantz sensing that her opponent's slowing down and might be ready for a good counterattack. Or possibly her coach saw it and implored her to pressure forward. And nice kick combination. It almost looked like an elbow there by Lantz. Lantz really putting it together here in the latter part of round 2, and we're going to the third.
Excellent second round. This is outstanding. Excellent performance by both of these ladies. Brooke Pelton, a little bit more of a polished fighter, but make no mistake about it, Allison Lantz is in this one here, and this is a dogfight, and she's not looking at losing this fight. Pelton's coach, Mike Sullivan, rubbing out her shoulders, maybe sensing that she's a little fatigued as well, JR. Great call on that.
Well, he probably saw her shake her arms out.
Yeah. Very calm corner over there in Allison Lantz's corner.
And Lantz refusing to take the stool between
I love
rounds.
that. I love that.
Telling.
Two gangsters in there.
And here we go, third and final round. And as we've seen in the other 2 rounds, it opens up with the Superwoman punch being thrown by Pelton.
Beautiful.
And both of them looking to start out with a fast pace here in the third. Let's see if they're able to keep it up. Lantz lands the leg kick nicely, then gets out of the way of trouble. Fast knees by both fighters. Every time they've gone into the clinch, there hasn't been that little pause that you sometimes see by fighters as they look to gather some power to throw into that knee strike. These two just go right at it.
I cannot believe the pace of this fight for all 3 rounds. This is incredible.
And this one has the crowd into it.
Oh, yeah.
Good combination there by Pelton.
Yeah, nice straight right hand by Pelton.
Pelton coming out and able to keep this pace. When I saw the very first part of this round, I thought she might gas herself out, but she's doing a good job of fighting through here in the third when she was visibly tired in the second.
And the same with Allison Lantz, keeping beautiful technique in that kicking attack, even though this is late in the fight. Just an outstanding job. And another Superman punch from Allison Lantz.
Referee Curtis Thrasher separates the fighters. And just missing, didn't quite have her distance, was Lantz. Pelton able to capitalize. Pelton now looking for the clinch, so the first that we've seen of the pace slowing a little bit. Just as I say that, Pelton puts together a nice combination inside the clinch.
Beautiful. Really nice kicking display by both ladies. Oh, and a spinning back fist from Brooke Pelton.
There's the 10-second clacker, and the crowd just roaring their approval.
Oh my goodness. What a fight.
Both these fighters looking to finish the fight strong. There's the bell. And one more time, the judges are going to earn their money this evening.
This place is on fire, baby. I love it.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Garcia scores about 30-27. Judge Klein scores about 29-28. And Judge Mill scores about 29-28. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Allison! two.
Brooke did an awesome job. She went at it too. I don't know, think about it, you just know. So yeah, you know.
And the wind's coming to play there a little bit too. Looked like you had some pretty fresh legs there in the third round as well. For sure, for sure. Who would you like to thank?
I want to say Vinny and Libby, my Vital family.